Stolen cars, weapons, and a narcotics enterprise discovered at an East Side property. But that is not what the Bexar County Sheriff's Office was actually looking for.
Investigators are searching for the body of Curtis Perry. He's been missing since July, and they believe he's dead. A tip just days after a story on Perry's disappearance led investigators to a property on Home Green Road, just south of MLK Drive.
An excavator, just one of the tools used today to try and find Perry's body. It's a story that's continued to develop throughout the day into the night. The night team's Japhanie Gray spoke with Perry's mother over the phone, who is now faced with a painful reality. Japhanie.
I've been missing him for 3 months, and the fact that I'll never be able to see him again.
A very much different tone from Patricia Olivier today, the mother of 38-year-old Curtis Perry. On Friday, she remained hopeful that her son will be found alive. Tonight, she's coming to grips that that's no longer the case. The Houston native disappeared after visiting San Antonio in July. His rental car filled with bullet holes and cell phone were discovered on Foster Road. Sheriff Javier Salazar said surveillance video on that same road from where his car was found showed Perry being chased.
He didn't really have an ongoing relationship with these folks, but he was lured here possibly under false pretenses and then ambushed. And I believe the motive was robbery. And unfortunately, we believe that it ended in his death.
I know my son. He's a kind person, and he just don't think bad of people. You have to show him bad before he will recognize it. Maybe he was just being naive, too friendly.
Salazar says they believe Perry was killed at a different location and brought to this house on Home Green to be disposed. Investigators have spent the day searching for his body.
Salazar says earlier they used hand tools to dig around to see if they could find anything that can help them in this particular missing persons case, having large equipment on standby that they ultimately had to use.
Salazar says at least 5 people are involved, some in custody and some still at large. Salazar did not say how many they're still looking for, but they know who they are.
These are young suspects that are just flat out reckless and have very little regard for human life.
Olivier says now she just wants her son's body back.
I'm not at a forgiving point, but I have changed from I'm looking for you myself to where I put it in God's hand and I'm going to leave it there. I will see you in court.
As you can see, they brought the BCSO command truck to the property where deputies will be camping out 24/7 until they find what they're looking for. Salazar says in the meantime, if you have any information that can help them, you're urged to call Crime Stoppers. That number is 210-224-STOP. On the east side, Japhanie Gray, KSAT 12 News.